In this video, we are going to talk about 15 ways to make $1 million. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Number 1. Forex Trading. Although Forex trading is highly risky, it is one of the easiest means of making $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. The truth is that, if you are able to effectively learn how to trade Forex perhaps from dummy trading platforms, you can start trading with minimal cash and build it to $1 million in less than a year if you are careful and tactical in your trading approach. So if you are looking towards legally making $1 million in 1 year, then one of your best options is to learn how to trade Forex. Number 2. Investing in the oil industry. Investing in the oil industry is another practical way that a serious-minded aspiring entrepreneur or investor can legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. There are loads of investment options that an investor who wants to make $1 million from the oil industry can explore. All you need to do is to talk to business consultants in the oil industry to give you the various investment options available to you based on your start-up capital, and they will gladly do that as long as you are willing to take the risks that comes with it, and also able to pay them their business fee at all. For example, one of the options you have when it comes to investing in the oil industry is the sale of crude oil. Number 3. Invest in stocks and bonds. Of course, you should be aware that an aspiring investor can legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch by investing in stocks and bonds. All you need to do to achieve your target is to pool together enough start-up capital, investment capital, and then work with a professional stockbroker who has successful experience under his or her sleeves when it comes to selecting stocks that can do pretty well in stock market. The truth is that you can actually make more than $1 million if you are able to invest in the right stocks and bonds at the right time when the market forces are all positive. Number 4. Invest in gold. Another practical way an aspiring entrepreneur can legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch is by investing gold. Over the years, gold is one form of investment that hardly crash in the market. The value of gold has the potential to always experience positive growth, and if you are lucky to invest in gold at the right time when the market value of gold suddenly experience a positive surge, you are likely going to make $1 million in 1 year, if you are smart enough to invest with the appropriate capital. Number 5. Invest in silver. Just like gold, investing in silver is yet another practical way an aspiring entrepreneur can legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. This is so because silver also experience positive growths from time to time. All you need to do is to know the right time to invest in silver and the right amount to invest, and if you get your calculations right, you will hopefully make $1 million in 1 year from investing in silver. Number 6. Play the lottery. Funny as it sounds, one of the practical ways to make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch is to play the lottery. Although, you might not have it under your control to know exactly when you are going to hit your first $1 million from playing lottery, but the truth remains that if you are lucky enough, you are likely going to make more than $1 million in 1 year from playing the lottery. Besides, loads of people that became millionaires overnight are people who won it big playing the lottery. Number 7. Invest in mutual fund. Investing in mutual fund is one of the practical ways to legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. The mutual funds is a pool of cash generated from various private investors with the same goal, interest and investment philosophy, for the sole aim of investing in stocks, bonds, assets, other securities and money market instruments. The fund is managed by a professional fund manager on behalf of the investors. The good thing about mutual fund is that the investors are able to decide to sell their shares directly to the public just like every other company that is listed in the stock exchange. If you are lucky to get it right with mutual fund, you stand the chance of making more than $1 million in a year. Number 8. Invest in real estate. If you are looking for ways to practically make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch, then one of your options is to invest in real estate. For example, you can buy a landed property or a facility in January, and sell that same landed property or facility within same year, and make your cool $1 million with little or no stress. This is perhaps one of the surest means of making $1 million in a year, especially if the value of the landed property or facility is on the high side. Number 9. Start a real estate brokerage firm. Starting a real estate brokerage firm is yet another practical way through which an aspiring entrepreneur can legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. A real estate agency brokerage firm usually receives a payment called a commission for successfully matching a seller's real estate with a buyer's real estate need, such that a sale or rent lease can be made. In most cases, the commission generated is shared with other real estate brokers or agents who played their parts in ensuring that the property are sold or rented out as the case may be. For example, if you are lucky to sell a property that is worth over $20 million, you are likely going to earn at least $1 million from the deals based on a 5% commission rate. Number 10. Invest in private equity fund. Another practical way that guarantees aspiring investors the means to make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch is by investing in private equity fund. The essence of private equity is to generate a pool of cash that can be used to reposition a company to be able to make more profits, or to help a company invest in developing new lines of products and technologies. The fact still remains that the return on investment is overwhelmingly encouraging, especially when you invest rightly, and as a matter of fact the fortune of a company can dramatically turn around within a 12 calendar year, and that can translate into $1 million in profit. Number 11. Invest in natural gas. Investing in natural gas is yet another highly practical way that an aspiring entrepreneur can legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. The natural gas industry has been a great employer of loads of people around the globe and will continue to be an industry where multi-millionaires keep on emerging. Although, it requires huge capital to invest in this industry, if you look at the result most players in this industry get as return on their investments, you would want to do all it takes to own an investment portfolio in this industry. Number 12. Start a venture capital firm. Starting a venture capital firm is yet another practical way by which an aspiring entrepreneur can legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. If you want to start a venture capital firm, you must have acquired certain skills and experiences before venturing into this line of business. Truly, it is not a business for the rookies, but for those who have cut their teeth and tried their hands on low risk and small investment options. In case you weren't told, establishing a venture capital firm is akin to exposing yourself to risk. As a venture capitalist, you are expected to use investors' money to fund entrepreneurs and their ideas. Number 13. Produce a best-selling movie. You must have heard of movies that sold over 1 million copies in just few weeks of its release. This goes to show that a movie producer can make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. So if you are looking for a practical way to legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch, then one of your options is to produce a best-selling movie. It is important to clearly state that you would need a bit of luck to be able to sell at least 1 million copies of your book in 1 year. Number 14. Become a military contractor. Another real way that an aspiring entrepreneur can legally make $1 million in 1 year is to become a licensed military contractor. As a licensed military contractor, your core task is to supply the military equipment and gadgets such as arms, food supplies, uniforms, gasoline, etc. You can also be assigned the construction of facilities, designing and manufacturing of gadgets, monitoring specific issues, etc. Number 15. Start a diamond retailing business. Starting a diamond retailing business is yet another practical way that an aspiring entrepreneur can legally make $1 million in 1 year from the scratch. If you have a penchant for diamond and jewelries, you can indeed make good money, if only you can be willing to start your own diamond retailing business. Diamond retailing business is one business that is not common in most part of the world, but it has a very high profit margin. People that are involved in the retailing of diamond would admit that they are making huge returns on their investment. What do you think of our list? Which of the way you like the most? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.